Let me tell you about a trap which the market does to put you in a position to lose money unnecessarily. Until I understood this part of trading, I was constantly putting myself in the firing line to lose capital due to not having control over myself. I told you guys on my last video, I was losing for 3 years straight. One of the biggest reasons for that was not understanding what to do when my pairs wasn't showing me an opportunity to enter. It created an internal conflict of wanting to make money in the markets and a willingness to override my trading plan to do so. The markets do not permit you to trade every single day if you want to be profitable. Do not listen to those guys that are telling you that you're able to trade 24 hours a day, 5 days out of the week. They do not care about you or your trading equity. Not many touch on the topic of how to show discipline in these moments, and you can find yourself in deep waters in trades that you weren't supposed to take because of that internal conflict. That is exactly what happened to me. When you look back at the mistakes you've made with an open mind, only then can you accept that the blame lies with you and not the markets. I've analyzed my behavior to see exactly where I was going wrong and prolonging my process to becoming profitable. Today, I'm going to guide you on how to override your impulses when your pairs are not doing anything, but you still have the urge to pull the trigger regardless. The inconvenient truth that few accept, they're not aware of when their psyche is running on autopilot. When you have entered trades hundreds and thousands of times, your brain has registered this habit. So when it comes to the times where being idle in the market is the right thing to do, your brain finds it very hard to resist this urge. Most gurus don't advertise this to you because they have no plans to take care of your urges that all traders face. They teach you everything technical analysis based, but shed no insight into building the mental framework to go with it. And I would argue is actually more important than the skill itself. Now granted, you still need to have an edge in the markets, but what good is having that edge if you're able to override your system due to a lack of discipline? Many traders face this issue and do nothing to combat this. Your trading skill is only 20% of your success. Your psychology is the other 80%. When I was inconsistently trading, there was times where I could make good money in the markets, and by the end of the week, my profit had diminished. When I went back through everything to find out why this was happening, it was due to the fact that I was taking trades which wasn't showing my confirmations to enter. This was telling me that I was overriding my criteria needed to enter. How and why was I doing this? By not accepting that my pairs didn't have available opportunities. Now, what gives us this entitlement to demand ample opportunity each day? If we know the market moves in cycles, if we know that there are bullish trends, bearish trends, high impact news releases, and consolidation that happens, why do we still think each day should generate good opportunities? This is how the market keeps you inconsistent, because you are yet to be fully acceptant and control your desires. Remember your role as a participant in trading. Essentially, you are a liquidity provider. The key to printing money is to provide liquidity when it makes sense to do so, not when you are bored and you want to be in a trade. Now, I'm going to give you 5 actionable steps to take when your strategy does not permit you entering the markets. Number 1, document your trading urges. There's an unspoken topic in trading, which is psychological triggers. When your strategy doesn't permit market entry, but you feel the itch to trade, open your trading journal instead of your trading platform. Document the trade you are tempted by, the emotions driving your urge, and why it doesn't meet your criteria. This practice creates a critical pause between impulse and action, giving your rational mind time to regain control. By transforming your urge to trade into an opportunity for analysis, you're building self-awareness and collecting valuable data as to what your psychological triggers are. Traders who religiously document their urges often discover patterns in their impulsive behavior that can be systematically addressed. They can then use those moments of weakness as a stepping stone toward disciplined execution. Number 2, perform strategy backtesting and optimization. Market downtime isn't empty time, it's actually an opportunity. When your strategy keeps you on the sidelines, redirect that energy into comprehensive backtesting of your existing strategy. Review historical data to validate your entry and exit criteria. Analyze recent trades that didn't fit your parameters to enter, and look for optimization opportunities. This productive redirection accomplishes 2 critical goals. It reinforces confidence in your trading system by demonstrating why patience matters, and it keeps your analytical mind engaged in trading activity without risking capital. Many traders attribute their consistency breakthrough not to their winning strategy, but to the discipline they developed during enforced waiting periods where they chose improvement over impulsiveness. Number 3, establish a no trade routine. Create a structured routine specifically designed for days when your strategy keeps you out of the market. This might include reviewing your trading plan, studying successful traders' methodologies, reading market data, or improving your technical analysis. The key is having predetermined constructive activities ready to deploy when the urge to trade strikes. This routine transforms not trading from a passive, frustrating experience into an active, growth-oriented choice. I personally like to hear other traders' journeys combating obstacles that they face. Each new day doesn't have to be chart-related. Traders who develop a robust no-trade routine know how valuable this is to their overall success, providing mental space for learning and reflection that busy trading days don't allow. Remember, your overall growth doesn't require open positions. Number 4, reframe market participation. Challenge the destructive belief that daily trading is necessary for success. Markets move through cycles of volatility, trend strength, and institutional participation. Real traders understand that selective engagement is a strategic advantage, not a limitation. Forcing trades in unfavorable conditions is like fishing in a lake with no fish. Regardless of your skill, success is unlikely. Instead of measuring productivity by trade frequency, measure it by the adherence to your trading rules. Each day you resist inappropriate entry is not a day of inaction. It is a day of correct action which preserves your capital and reinforces your discipline that separates consistent traders from the struggling ones. The market rewards patience far more generously than it rewards activity. Some days, no trade is the best trade. Number 5, create trade opportunity metrics. Develop objective metrics to evaluate genuine trade opportunities based on your strategy, completely separate from your desire to be in the market. These might include volatile conditions that create indecisive price action, consolidation around high-impact news events, or areas that you're interested in that must align before entry is permitted. Reviewing these metrics daily creates a framework that helps you override emotional decisions. When the urge to trade strikes, you can objectively assess whether the market conditions support entry according to your predefined metrics. This system-driven approach gradually rewires your brain to find satisfaction in the correct assessment rather than trade frequency. When you implement strict opportunity metrics, you create a psychological shift. You go from seeking action to seeking precision, which invariably improves your performance as a trader. Remember, trading should be about exploiting good opportunities that you find, not constant market exposure. Let me be clear, rewiring your brain is a process, especially after you've downloaded and programmed it to behave in a certain way. You must understand the only way to truly start printing money is to realize what you do when you don't have a trade is what will define your results. Do you want to keep repeating the process of one week being profitable and then the next week giving your profit back to the market because you overrid your system again and again? Your approach should be simple. You either have conditions that permit you to enter a trade or you don't. And the times that you don't is when you need to exercise ultimate control over what you are used to doing. Focusing solely on technical analysis will get you to a certain point. But without correcting your mental flaws, you still have not covered all bases to transform into who you want to become. And bad results will continue to stalk you. Traders expecting breakthroughs while avoiding their blind spots are playing a losing game. Have you truly dedicated the time to addressing your weaknesses? Before chasing more strategies, assess. Have you truly committed to addressing the fundamental flaws in your approach? Half measures never produce extraordinary results. If this insight just flipped your trading perspective upside down, hammer that like button and type psychology first in the comments. I got something for you. I've crafted a complete trading psychology system which breaks down these principles into actionable daily practices. Your transformation starts with the link in the description. Remember, trading requires dedication in all areas, not just technical analysis. Mental clarity brings you the right opportunity instead of trading for the sake of it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching the latest episode. If you like that, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. I'll see you on the next video.